Sold my urine to a friend in high school who was getting drug tested. No regrets. A true friend would have offered it for free. He didn't share his drugs with me, I'm not sharing my urine with him. Smart man. I sold a blind kid my dead decapitated bird to get cash for my road trip across the country. My mom once paid me $200 to go camping for a week with this weird kid and his family. I really didn't want to go, but my little brother was out of town and I think my mom wanted to get laid cause when I said I didn't want to go she said really quick, I'll pay you $200. Ended up being a lot of fun, the weird kid's family was a fat family, so I ate really well. Hope my mom got some dick. Your mom probably had a bucket party and needed several days to clean up the jizz. Truth hurts. Good for her. I never saw that lady date anybody after my dad took off. A bucket would have done her good. Accept quest from uncle to go pick up cookies from Walmart. Take the $100 bill my uncle gave me for cookies. Buy the $8 worth of required cookies. Hide change under welcome mat. Claim to have been jumped by bullies. Profit. I felt guilty and magically found the money on the side of the road. My uncle didn't give two shits and said, I was going to let you keep it anyway. I facepumped. He knew. I'm pretty sure he did. After college, I needed cash so I grudgingly took a job I found through a school friend, working as a dominatrix. One night, a client came in who was into financial domination. Our session entailed me physically, verbally and psychologically abusing him, telling him he was worthless and his only value was his money, then as he lay on the floor crying I would force him to go to the ATM on the corner, take out the maximum amount of cash allowed, and bring it to me. The whole time he would cry and tell me he needed the money to support his family. After a long, exhausting and very lucrative session, I walked home. The whole time, I tried to wrap my mind around the fact that someone could enjoy let alone pay handsomely to be treated like a subhuman. Nearing my apartment, I noticed the lady in front of me had dropped a $10 bill out of her pocket as she was walking. I picked it up and rather than give it back to her I pocketed it. I still feel bad about it. Not very unethical, but I'm an identical twin and when my brother and I were little we loved to watch SpongeBob. In one episode Patrick asks Man Ray to pick a number between 1 and 100 and he replies, 62. Then gets punished for being wrong. Being children we thought this was hilarious. Anyway one day we were playing with a friend and he asked if we could read each other's minds because we were twins. He said if one of us could guess the other's number between 1 and 100 he would give us $5. I immediately think 62 and my brother looks me dead in the eyes and gives me the look like dude we've got this. He guesses it first try and we got the $5. Felt pretty slimy but totally worth. I used to sell donuts at my high school and this kid really wanted one but he didn't have the money. I told him I'd loan him the dollar at 50% compounding interest per day. He agreed and was absent the next day which also happened to be a Friday. Monday comes around and I told him he owed me $5. He gave it to me. He was kind of dumb and I almost felt bad but then I didn't. Edit. I forgot a period and didn't want one of you smartasses asking me what I didn't do. I would essentially have these sets of images of amateur girls taking rather suggestive photos of themselves. You know, stuff you can pretty easily find online. I would then go onto Omegle, online chats, or dating websites, really anywhere you can find horny men, and sweet talk them, acting like I was a girl. I would send them some sample pictures to hopefully get them going and wanting more. After a while, I would ask for some payment for the rest of the photos. Usually it would be an Amazon gift card due to the ease of purchasing them, as well as the fact that you cannot get a refunds on them later on. If you know what to say, you can pretty easily get a decent amount of money from them. If there's one thing on the internet that there's no shortage of, it's stupid, horny men. I ended up getting a decent amount of cash and I bought quite a few things on Amazon with it. It's definitely not the most ethical way I've made money, but in the end the horny guy gets to bust a nut to someone he thinks he's talking to, and I get to buy that cool color changing light bulb that I'll use once and never touch again. All in all it was an easy way to get quick cash, and if you're convincing enough you can get some solid income from it. I'm not as skilled as you, but when I used to play on Minecraft servers, I'd get a cute girl skin and pretend I was a girl that didn't understand the game. Guys would give me shitloads of stuff that would otherwise take a handful of hours to collect. It was funny more than anything. I hate Minecraft.